Okay. So today's topic is printer and print server. Okay. Anybody has got any idea what is a printer and why do we use the printer? What is a printer, guys? A printer means,
To take manual,
yeah. What is the use of a printer?
to take the manual, like print out any information or something.
Correct. A printer means it is an output device. Correct, na? Or a device which will help you to take the printouts from a computer. That the printer, I mean, the data can be anything, any piece of information. It can be a text information, it can be a image or anything. Correct, right? So basically, a printer means it's a device. It will help you to take some printouts from the computer. Correct, na? That is called as a printer. So when I say printer, there are multiple types of printers are there. Okay, there are multiple types of printers. Let me put some of them. Okay, the first one is the standalone printer. Standalone printers, or we will also call it as local printers. Okay, another one is network printer. Network or TCP IP printer. And third one, we have few more printers, that is called as MFPs. MFP means it is multifunctional printer. Multifunctional printers. Okay. So now when you, by looking at this statements or the types of printers, when somebody talks about the local printer or the standalone printer, what is your understanding? What do you mean by a standalone printer or a local printer? Any idea? Any idea about the standalone printer, guys?
No.
Okay. When I say standalone printer, okay, say for example you have a computer, you have seen many multiple places only the standalone printers only. Okay, say for example you have a computer here and you are sitting here. Okay, and you have a printer next to the, okay, next to the computer, and that printer is connected to your CPU directly. Okay, and when you take the printouts, the printer will the printer will just go to the local printer only. Means you have a computer and your computer is connected with a printer. Okay, with the help of a USB port or an LPT port. Okay, if you go to no, buy the movie tickets and all, every person has got one printer. Or if you go to a conductor will also have a printer. He will, if he will take the tickets, right? That is all those are all our local printers only. Okay, means they have directly connected to the printers. Sorry, the printers are directly connected to the computers. Those those printers we call it as standalone printers. So if you shut down your computer, okay, if you shut down your computer, if you power off your computer, then you will not be able to take anything. You will not be able to take the printouts at all. Okay, because that printer is connected to your computer directly. And these type of printers we call it as standalone printers, and in most of the places you will have these printers only. If you go to any government office, everybody will have a printer next to them. If you go to movie theater, that counter will have, each person will have a separate printer. Correct, huh? If you go to your anything, if you want to, booking centers, ticket booking centers, or wherever you go, you see one person will have a separate printer. Correct, huh? And those printers we call it as the standalone printers. Maybe in the printer we have multiple types of printer further, like your dot matrix printer, you have laser printer. Okay, you have Xerox printers. Multiple types of printers are there, but I'm talking in general. Okay, in general, standalone printer. Okay, But any type of printer, is it a multifunctional printer, or is it a network printer, or is it any sort of printer, if it is directly connected to your computer, okay, that we will call it as standalone printer only. Okay, that is the standalone printer, or we will also call it as local printer, because that printer is locally connected to your computer, and if you shut down your computer, that printer will not be able to usable by any other users. That is called as standalone printers. Clear, guys? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Next one is network printer. Okay, next one is network printer. Any idea about network printer?
Sir, it is connected to Ethernet or Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
It's called, yeah, printer is connected to a network or a LAN connection.
exactly. So when I say network printer, that particular printer will be having a facility of having an IP address. Okay, TCP or IP. So network printer in the sense, so printers can be connected in multiple ways. One is standalone, you can connect with either USB port or LPT port. Another printers are there, we call it as network printer, and that network printer will be having an option of having a network interface card. What you can do, you can connect that computer via LAN card or Wi-Fi also. Okay, so and that printer will not be locally connected. Okay, so normally what happens, imagine you have one big office, okay, and there are multiple desktops are there, okay, or multiple users are there. So here on computer, here on computer, here on computer, here on computer will be there. Okay, say for example this is a PC, multiple PCs are there. Okay, and all these PCs are interconnected, maybe some switches, network switches will be there. Okay, so all are connected like this. You cannot see all these wires, cables, but it will be like this only when you go to office. Okay, this is a switch, this is a switch, and I told you, no, a network printer. So a network printer will be sitting here somewhere in the corner of your office. Okay, maybe this is your A3 tray, this is your A4 tray, and maybe here is a scanner also there. Okay, here is a scanner will be there, scan cannot be done. Okay, here some cartridge and all will be there. I think this is an Canon printer. Okay, and here this will have a network connectivity port. Okay, this network connectivity port will be connected to the printer, I mean the switch, and this can have an IP address here, maybe 192.168.1.10. Okay, this is the IP address of the printer. So when you want to connect a printer via network, what happens, this, say for example this computer want to connect a printer, so what you will do, you will never connect that this printer via a cable, means via not the LAN, not the USB port, or not the LPT port, or not directly connected. Okay, what you will do, you will go to run like this, you'll go to run, and you will try to put 192.168.1.10, and if you hit enter, that will get connected to your computer. I'll show you today. Okay, so if you are connecting a printer using an IP address, that type of printers we will call it as network printer. Or if you are connecting any printer using the network, either Wi-Fi or LAN, and if that printer has got a network interface card, that we will call it as a network printer. Okay, clear? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, just remember these pictures. You have a computer and one CPU is there, and that one printer is directly connected to the computer, that is called as standalone printer. And if you see here, we don't have multiple, here we have, say for example 100 users are there, it's a big office, but you don't have 100 printers. You are only having one printer with a network interface card, but you have connected the same printer to all the 100 users with the help of the network interface card. Imagine if you don't have a network interface card in this machine, you will only connect this computer to the printer to one single computer. And imagine if you connect this printer to a single computer, if that computer is shut down, another 99 users will not be able to access this printer. Correct? Na? Instead of doing that configuration, if you have a network interface card and you run the printer separately with a separate network card and separate power card. Correct? Na? Then even if 99 users shut down also, that one user can take the printout. We may go on mute if you don't have any question. Beamrai, can you go on mute?
Hello.
Please go on mute if you don't have any question.
Sure.
Tell me. Okay. I have muted you. Okay. So that is called as network printer. Now the next one is multifunctional printer, MFPs. Okay. Any idea what is MFP, guys? What is MFP? Multifunctional printer.
In that, we can be scanned or taken printout from that system, from that machine.
Yeah. MFP means it is multi functional printers. Okay, that means you have a printer device. Okay, a printer. Okay, that printer has got multiple functionalities in it. Okay, that is called as multifunctional printer. Imagine you have a big Xerox printer. You have a big Xerox printer. Okay, it's a Xerox printer. In the Xerox machine, if you go on the top, you will have a scanner firstly. Correct? You will have a scanner, and here you will have the A3 sheets are coming out. Here A4 sheets are coming out, and multiple trays are there. Okay, and sometimes you also have some fax machine also here. If you have seen, here is some fax machine will also be there, and you can see some keys, numbers, and all there. Correct? Na? So if you have a printer with multiple functionality, that printer will help you to do the scanning, that printer will help you to do the Xerox, that printer will help you to take the printouts, and that printer will also help you to take the, to send the fax as well. And that printer has got a network interface card. Okay, say for example here a network interface card is there. Okay, so that is a network interface card, NIC, where you can use TCP or IP address. Okay, maybe this is a A3 tray, this is an A4 tray, this is an A5 trays. Okay, and maybe this is a scanner, and this is a fax. Okay, so if you have multiple functionalities in the same printer, such printers will called as multifunctional printer, and this exhibits black and white printer, color printer, and front and back the double sided printer. Okay, all these functionalities will be existing. Okay, and sometimes if you have 1,000 pages, imagine you put all the 1,000 pages on the top. If you take an option scan and print, what happens, it will take the pages one by one and does the scan, give the printout, and end of the job, that will also give you a PDF. Okay, so these are all the multiple functionalities nowadays we have in a printer, and such printer we call it as a multifunctional printer. Okay, this is clear. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you know the types of printers. Now if I ask you how can you create printers, so printers can be created. Okay, let me put how can we create a printer. how can we create printers? Anybody has got any how you can create the printer? Say for example, I have brought a new printer. Okay, it's an HP 2600 LaserJet printer. Okay, and if I ask you to configure the printer in your computer, how can you create? Okay, the printers can be connected in two ways. One is you can configure the printer in your local control panel of your local computer. Control panel of your local printer. Okay, and secondly, you can create a printer in the print server. We can create a print queue in a print server. Okay, let us understand first, okay, the local printer creation. Okay, see, normally what happens if you want to create a printer, local printer, okay, you have to go to your control panel. Okay, just type in or search in control panel. Okay, just open the control panel, and here you see devices and printers here. Okay, you can use small icons or large icons or whatever icons you wanted. Okay, anything you do, you will have this printers, devices and printers. Click on that. Okay, so then you have this printers and devices or scanners option. Okay, you can click on that, and you can click on add device. As soon as you click on add device, it will try to detect is there any computer connected to the computer, either using a LAN card, either using a USB port. Is there any new devices connected? The computer is trying to search it. Okay, if it is able to search, or if it is able to find, it will detect the device automatically, and it will tell you there is a HP printer connected. Would you like to continue? You have to click on yes, next. Okay, so if you are not finding anything, then you can click on add manually here. See, add manually. Click on add manually. As soon as you click on add manually, it will give you multiple options. You see here, my printer is a little older, help me to find it out. If it is an old printer, you can use this and try to say next. It will try to detect. If not, if you know the computer, I mean a printer already there in the different location or different computer it is connected, you can print then give the name like this, double slash computer name, like this, double slash like printer 1 or PC01 slash printer 1, like that. If you browse, if it is connected, it will just come in the network here, then right click and connect it. It's very easy. Okay, and the next option is here, add a printer using an IP address or host name. That's what I told you. This is to add the network printer. Okay, if the printer has got the TCP IP or the IP addresses, you can use the this option. In my case, I am trying to add a local printer, means the printer which is connected to the computer locally. Okay, so you can click on add a local printer or network printer manually, the last option. Click on next, and then here it is asking you to select the port, whether it is a what kind of port, it is LPT port or or USB port or whatever it is. Just click on the LPT, or if you want to create a new port, click on new port. Here you select it is a local port or is it a TCP port. Okay, if it is a local port, just click on next, just give some name and apply. Okay, a new port will be created for you and you can use that and configure. But in our case, let me go with the first option, LPT, the port 1. Okay, by default. Then see, it is asking me to add some drivers. Here you see, I don't see anything called as HP because my printer is HP. Okay, and I don't see any printer with the name of HP. Even the manufacturer also I am unable to see. If I click on Microsoft, it is showing me all the Microsoft drivers. If I click on generic, it is showing me all the generic drivers. If I click on AnyDesk, it is showing me all the generic I mean AnyDesk related printers. Hence, since I'm not able to see the driver of HP, it is showing me an option to select an option called have disk. Means I have a disk, I have a CD or a pen drive, and in that I have a driver downloaded. Click on have disk, browse where it is. Okay, in my case I think I have something in the downloads. Let me check. So if I go to the downloads, yeah, I don't see anything. But if you don't have anything, what you can do, you can download the driver from the website. See, I'll show you how to download. HP 2600 printer driver download. Okay, and you have to download from the authentic website. Okay, you have to go to the support vendor portal only, and from there you need to download. Okay, so if you go to softwares and drivers, what you want driver, see, you can just select the printer, and you will get the all the versions of the printers here. Okay, so HP laser jet 2600. Yes, let me search this. See here, download. That is actually automated software. Actually, if you just have that software, it automatically detects. Windows 10, choose where is the download option. Let me extract that and select. This is a scanner, in fact. Okay, means it automatically detects. See, if I just click on this software, it automatically detects is there any driver has to be repaired or a driver has to be downloaded. I don't want this. Let me close this. I just need to download okay, but I'm not able to. HP printer driver download. Okay, see here one printer driver is there. Let me download this one only. This one, let me click on it and install. See, my driver is getting installed now. Welcome to HP Easy Start. I'll accept the terms and conditions. Just accept the terms and conditions and say next, next, next. That's all. Okay, so it will get installed, and it is asking, would you like to see, these multiple options are there, and you are, reset printer, existing connect printer, new USB printer. Just select new USB printer and connect printer. I don't have, I mean, I try to detect the printer, but we don't have any printer connected, so that's okay. It will just search. If it is not available, it will simply install the driver and get exit. Okay, so connect, it is okay. See, it is sometimes what happens, it automatically detect now, so that's why it is not showing here. Let me close this. Sorry. And okay, so let me do one thing. Instead of an HP printer, okay, I will select something else. Wait, so that you will understand how to finish it. Okay, so if I go to control panel here, say for example, click on add device. Yeah, click on add manually. Okay, and select this local printer. Next, and just go with the port and select a Microsoft printer, for example. Now, okay, say for example, in the Microsoft printer only, if it is a PS class driver related printer, select this driver, click on next, and just give MS printer some name, and click on next, next, finish. Then you see a new printer got MS printer got created here. See here, and if you want to see open queue, you can see what's printing inside. No jobs are printing now. If you want to take a printout, test printout, you can just go back and here go to properties of it, print a test page, and you see a new printer. If you open the queue, you will see some test page here. See, a test page has gone, and to the printer, MSFM printer, it's a job 2. Error is printing, I mean printing in queue. Means there is no printer at all, but I just created a print queue, but physically printer is not present. Okay, and that is the reason you see the error. If the printer is connected to the computer, it would have got printed. Okay, this is how you create the local printer. But one challenge is here with respect to the local printer. If you want to connect for all 100 users, you need to go to the local machine, copy the driver. See, I am struggling to download a software now to install it. Correct? Na? To avoid that kind of challenges, what we do, we will create a print server. Okay, print server means you don't have to download the drivers in all the computers. There is a server where we have installed the print management queue, and you create the printer there and just go to the computer, double slash, and access the print server IP, and you just connect to the printer. Okay, so now you know there are two ways you can create the printer. One is you can create locally, another one is you can create in the print server. Say for example, you have installed a server called server 01. In this, you will install the print management. Okay, under that you have printers. Under that you have created your print queues. Okay, so you don't need to log into each and every computer and download the driver and create the print queue. Okay, that is how the print server will help us. Now, if I quickly go to the print management, the VMware workstation, I'll show you that. Let me open the VMware workstation, and I'll show you how to create a printer in the print server. Okay, let me power on this printer and computer 01 also W10. Okay, any questions, any doubts, confusions here, guys, so far?
No, sir.
Okay, So this is getting on. Yeah. So now if I log into this computer, this is a server, okay? Yesterday built PASSWOD@123. As soon as I log into this server manager will open. See here, it is a server 2019 data center evaluation version. Okay. So you see, I'm not doing anything. See, the server manager automatically opens up. Now, if I go to tools, okay, no, let me go to the add roles and features and install the print management. Go to the add roles and features, click on next, like the way we install DHCP. Go to the next, and you see here print and document services here, print and document services, add features, click on next, next. Here you see what you want to install. I want to install print server, so automatically selected, and I will click on install. It will take a while and it will install the print management console. So how the print server will help you? Imagine you have, I mean, say for example, yours is a bigger environment. Imagine, okay, and there are about 500 printers physically present across the your business. No matter your business is wherever, okay, either it is in Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, or it is even onshore also. Okay, so you need to have a console to control all the available printers. So what we will do, like we have the VMware console, like this VMware console we have, na, to why we are using it, we are using this VMware console to control all the computers here. Likewise, we will also have a service called print server or printer management console to control all the available printers from a console. That is the print management. So what it will help, it is a central place or a central store where you can install the printer or configure the printer and connect that printer to the local machines. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, see, the installation succeeded now, so we are good. Let me make it full screen, and if I go to tools now, you will see this print management console. Open the print management console, and you see here you have print servers. See, any server which has got the print management installed, we call that server as a print server. Okay, and if you look at the print servers, again the server 01 is our print server. If you see, you have the drivers. Whatever drivers you want to install, that driver will be here. Whatever forms, whatever ports you created, everything will be here. Likewise, the printers also, whatever printers you have configured, it will be here only. Okay, so instead of configuring the printer in all the local computer, you configure it here. Say for example, add printer. You can add a TCP IP printer, because we normally connect network printers only. So I will click on the auto detect the type of the device. I'll keep it TCP IP, and I'll give you some IP address. Give the some IP address to this device, 192.168.190.100. Okay, click on next. Then it try to detect whether this printer is live in the network or not, or available in the network or not. If it is available, it automatically detects the driver. If not, you need to manually supply the driver informations. Okay, so let this auto detects. Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm getting an option. Okay, device type. What kind of device? Is it a custom device or it is standard device? So it's a standard device with generic network interface card. Okay. So what I will do, I'll click on next with the generic network interface card only. See, it is trying to connect, but it was not able to see. The device is not found on the network. Be sure that the device is turned on. The network is connected. The device is properly configured or not. The address on the previous page is correct or not. That means I told you now, as soon as you put this 192.168.190.100 IP address, the printer device is trying to talk to that IP address. I mean the device which has got this IP address. But physically now we don't have any printers connected. Okay, and that is the reason it is unable to talk to the device, and that is the reason it is asking us to verify whether the device is there or not. Okay, see, it is not necessarily the device should be here. See, we are sitting in India. You can even configure a printer which is connected in UK or US also in the printer server. Okay, that is why servers are most demanding jobs. Now if you see, it is trying to detect I mean it was not detecting any driver, so it is asking me to install a new driver. Click on install a new driver, and you can select. If it is HP, select HP. If it is a generic one, select the generic one and continue with the installation. Say for example, imagine you are installing a Microsoft server. Okay, so you can select any of the Microsoft XPS class driver, click on next, and you can type it's a BNG admin department printer 01 like this. Okay, the name, the printer name should be the same name like you have this one. Okay, if you are not changing the name, it is a problem. I'll tell you, I'm not changing the name at the both the places. Okay, let me see now. See, this is the printer we created, correct na? Bangalore admin printer 01, and IP address also, it is 192.168.190.100. So now you want to connect this printer to the 100 computers you have. So in that 100 computer, I would like to connect it for one computer. Okay, so I will show you how to connect a printer. Send control or delete. Sanju password at the rate 123, and I logged in now. So once you logged into the computer, you can straight away go to the run and try to use double slash and the IP address of the print server. Okay, and then if you just hit enter, whatever shared content is there, it will be visible there, and you can just right click and say connect. That's all. It's very easy. And meantime, I will check the IP address of uh, the printer is up now. Print this IP address of the server, I am not sure. Okay, this is my desktop. So command prompt cmd ipconfig. It is 190.10. Okay, so this one is ping 192.168.190.10. Okay, see, this is how you are able to check the communications. Now you are trying to check the communication between this Windows 10 computer to this server 01. See, now I'm able to ping 192.168.190.10, and that is the reason I'm getting the replay from 192.168.190.10 with the 32 bits less than milliseconds. Okay, so I'm able to establish the connection. So now what you have to do, you just have to go to run double slash and put 192.168.190.10. This is our print server IP address, correct na? This is the server IP address. This server IP address is 190.10. Okay, and if you click on OK, you will see all the shared content from that computer here. Okay, it is trying to detect. It will take a while. First time it will take some time, and sometimes if the firewall is on, it won't work. So you can just turn off the firewall. Yes, the firewall is on. I'll turn off the Windows Defender firewall. Both turn off, and apply OK. Now if you go there, it should be, see, it is opened now. So now I'll put administrator password @123, and you see I have created a printer, correct na? But the printer name was different. There it was Bangalore -admin printer 01, but it is visible in a different name here. It is visible in the driver name, and that is the reason I told you to rename the printer device correctly, both the shared name and the printer name. Okay, if you double click on it, now copy this name, go to the sharing option, and instead of share name, this XPS driver, you can just put the new name, apply, and OK. Now if you go back to the W10 Windows 10 and say refresh, as soon as you refresh, see the name of the printer got changed here. Now right click on it, just say connect. That's all. Now your printer, the Bangalore admin printer, got installed in the Windows 10 machine. If you go to control panel here, see, go to control panel and open the printers. If you open the devices and printers, you see here you have this Bangalore admin printer on 192.168.190.10. If you want to see the port, just go to printers, go to properties, and you see the ports. The port is 190.100. See here. So you have a printer device which is 190.100 configured in a print server which is 192.168.190.10, and it is added to a different computer, correct, which is our Windows 10 computer. Now if you want to track or give some printouts, go to properties. Let me take some test printouts. Okay, let me give 1 or 2 printouts. I'm just giving a test printout. Okay, no problem. You can take whatever you want. Okay, so let me open some notepad. Hi, hello, good morning. Okay, so if I want to take this printout, you can even take this printout as well. Okay, how many copies you want? 5 copies. Print. Now you want to track who is printing and what document is printing, what time he is printing. If you want to see that information from the print server console, just go to the print server console, and you see here in the Bangalore -admin printer 01, you see there are 4 jobs are running now. See, jobs 4 are there. Just right click and see open printer queue, and you can see who is printing what. See, owner is administrator because I logged in as administrator only there in the Windows 10. Okay, and you see it's an untitled notepad page. I've taken 4 copies. Okay, see, test page 3 times I've given, and status error printing because there is no printer, correct. That is the reason all the jobs are here. As soon as a printer is getting connected with that particular IP, all the jobs will go. It is a first in first out. So when you go for a movie ticket, the person who is standing the first, he will get the ticket first. So there how it works, the person who comes first, he will go first. The first come first out, that is what queue concept. Okay, so this, look at the timing, 8, 28, 35, 28, 37. You will have all the information and which printer port it is using, 190.100. Okay, so if you are working on a print server, it is easy to handle that stuff. Say for example, there is a printer called a Xerox printer 190.100. Due to some power fluctuation, the printer got burnt out. But some users have already given some 1,000 pages of the production data, and they are telling once the job is given printout, they locally delete all the jobs. They will not keep any documents, or the document will automatically get cleared. If that is the case, how can you make sure the jobs which are printed in 192.160.190.10 are stuck in the print queue will be redirected to another printer. We can do that port redirection also, or we can call it as port forwarding. What you can do, you can go to properties here in the print server. If you go, any question? If you go to properties here, you go to the port options. Okay, so instead of 190.100, what you can do, you can add another port, TCP port, or if you already have a port, you can select different port. Okay, like 192.168.190.101. You can give, say next, next, and finish it. So now what happens? The same printer has got a different IP address. Means the jobs are getting forwarded from 1.100 to 1.101. So even though the printer is faulty, you have users have given the printer printouts which is sending to the faulty computer, and the jobs are deleted there. Now they don't have any jobs to print again to the new printer. So that is the reason what we will do. We will forward all the jobs from the faulty printer to the working printer. That is called as port forwarding. How you do that? Just go to the printers, ports, and add a new different port which is working port. That's all. Then within fraction of less than a minute or two, all the jobs will be redirected to a working printer. Okay, it's a generic printer. Finish. Okay. See now, if you look at the printer here, if you go to properties, ports, it is not in 1.100. See, now the port is 1.190.101. Okay, it is 192.168 and 190.101. Sorry, I was reading 100.101. It is 190.101. Yeah. This is how the print server will help you. You can create n number of printers. And say for example, if you change the drivers here, okay, say for example, due to some reasons, okay, you will update the driver. If you go to advanced, if you go to XPS driver, if you change the driver, you don't need to manually go and change the drivers in all the 100 computers where you have connected the devices here. Automatically they will pull the latest driver from here. If you change the driver here, say for example XPS class driver to document writer 4, see, apply OK. This is not supported, it seems. Okay, so if it is supported, it should work. Class driver to XPS printer to PDF. No, see, that is not supported. If it is supported, then you don't need to worry. You just change the driver here. Okay, but if you go and see here, this will also be changed here. The driver will be changed here also. Yeah, here also, if you open this one, go to printer document properties, and if you go to advanced, here also you see that, see, whatever drivers you can see there, you can also see the same drivers here automatically. Okay, so that is how it works. You can also do the control. Okay, the printer should not be taken, say normally the business hour is morning 9 to 6 p.m., correct na? So you can set after 6 p.m., okay, to morning 9 a.m. It should be, sorry, it should be 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Only from morning 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. the printer should work. Otherwise, it should not take the printout apart from the other time. You can even control the printers. So all this is possible with the help of the print server. Okay. So any question? That's all about the printers and the print servers. Okay. Any questions I would like to take up?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me stop the recording and then I can take the questions.